Hi, I'm Lisa Nichols, and many people know me today as being one of the featured teachers in The Secret, or they may know me from Oprah or Larry King, or from any one of the 6 bestsellers that I've authored, or in my multi-million-dollar company, Motivating the Masses. But I'm not speaking to you today from that brand. I'm speaking to you today as a young woman, a little girl really, who grew up in South Central Los Angeles, playing on the streets of Martin Luther King Boulevard and Dinker, down on Normandy in Vermont, and really trying to find a way to fit in, trying to find a way to grow up to be somebody. You know, I've always been indebted to my community because it helped to shape who I am. It helped to shape my perspective. Years later, as a young adult, I had the pleasure of meeting a woman who would forever change my life, Sherita Herring. Sherita is a friend of over 23 years. I'm not political. I don't get inside political conversations, though I'm politically responsible. I don't have political conversations. But when I found out that my girl, and that's the way I refer to her, my girl, was running for city council of the 9th District, I had to do something I've never done before. Because I've watched Sherita for the last 20 plus years raise over $10 million for communities. She's empowered communities all over the world. My first business card, she made. My first scroll of an affirmation 16 years ago, she made, and we sold for $1. I watched Sherita raise 2 young boys on her own as a responsible parent, as an entrepreneur, always giving to other people while pouring into her sons. I watched those 2 young boys grow into 2 amazing men. She taught me how to be a mom. I remember when I was pregnant with Jelani, I went to Sherita and said, show me how to be a mother, because I want to have a son or a daughter that loves me and honors me the way yours do you. She's been my role model. I have a lot of role models that I've watched the way they live, the way they breathe, the way they walk, the way they talk, and more importantly, their level of integrity. But Sherita has been that woman for me. So when I heard that she was running for city council of the 9th District, I said, what, when, and how can I support you? Because the people of Los Angeles need you. There's a little girl somewhere in LA who's looking for her light. There's a little boy who wants to dream again. There's a woman who's looking for some help. And what I know is that Sherita Herring, she's not your typical businesswoman or politician. She's a soldier. No. She's a general. And she's going to do what she does in the dark of the night when no one's looking anyway. And that's the kind of person that I want in a city council position, voting for my future. So, you know, when you have someone who's doing something that is going to help change the world, change the planet, and in this case, transform Los Angeles, Sherita Herring is that person. It makes me jump out and do something that I never thought I'd be doing. Sherita's going to bring all of her resources, her colleagues, her affiliates, and her associates from around the world to come and pour resources and wealth and possibility back into the city that I grew up in. So I had to stop and take a moment and say, please, if you are in any way in the Los Angeles area, between Normandy and Washington and up to 111th and over to Alameda, if you're in that community or you know someone in that community, get radical. Get radical and make sure that Sherita Herring is on the city council. Trust me. If nothing else, trust me when I say that's a good bet. That's a good one. She's my girl, and she'll serve you great.